exercises from the lesson number 4, A Truly Beautiful Mind. Okay. So please go to page number 50, thinking about the text. Number 1. Here are some headings for paragraphs in the text. Write the number of the paragraph or paragraphs for each title against the heading. The first one is done for you. So the first one is Einstein's equation, and they have given number 9, paragraph number 9 as Einstein's equation because he came up with theory of relativity, special theory of relativity, as well as E is equal to mc square. Okay, so that he has come up with, so that's why they have given the name of the paragraph as Einstein's equation. Okay, so let us do the other 6. Einstein meets his future wife. Seventh paragraph. Are you sure? What happened in paragraph number 7? So there he met Mileva married, whom he planned to marry. So that is a future thing. So that's why you will give the name of that paragraph as Einstein meets his future wife. Thank you so much. Please sit down. Now number 3, the making of violinist. Yes, why is it given the making of a violinist? Because his mother, yes, because his mother pestered him, right? His mother forced him, right children? So that's why it's called the making of a violinist. What do you understand by making? It's a preparation. It's the process of becoming a violinist. Now number 4, Mileva and Einstein's mother. Yes. So what makes you think that paragraph number 10 is apt for giving that heading? Mileva and Einstein's mother, paragraph 10. Yes, what makes you think that? See, this is the only paragraph of the entire extract where you find Mileva and his mother being described about how their relationship was. Right? Is there any other paragraph in the book where you find this description? No. It's only in this paragraph where the author, the biographer, describes about his mother and his future wife, or Mileva, right? The paragraph number 10 is given Mileva and Einstein's mother. Why? When you read paragraph number 10, only in that paragraph of the entire lesson is where you will understand how the relationship between Mileva and Einstein's mother was. Right? They were not coming to terms. I mean, they were not trying to adjust with each other. His mother thought so many things about Mileva, and this paragraph only you can see what his mother thought about Mileva, what he had for Mileva, how Mileva was. All these things are given in this paragraph only, right? Paragraph 2 correct, but where? What is it written over there? Please read out. Okay. So his playmates is the answer for this. His playmates. Okay. So his playmates call him boring. Okay. Now number 2. He was stupid and would never succeed in life. Who said that? His headmaster. Can you tell me, dear, in which paragraph you have that? In paragraph number 3. Now, did you find out where in paragraph 3 his headmaster called him stupid and would never succeed in life? So that is a place where you find his headmaster calling him stupid and he would never succeed in life whatever profession he choose. Now number 3. He was a freak. This is very easy. Ashish? Yes. Who said that he was a freak? Who had this opinion about Einstein? Einstein's mother. Where can you find that? Paragraph number 1. Got it, children? Everybody got the answers for this? Now let's go to number 3. Explain what the reasons for the following are. Number 1. Einstein leaving the school in Munich for good.
Because he hated school regimentations and have capacity teachers.
Yes, that's why he left the school, right? So here they are asking you, please sit down, thank you so much. Here they are asking you to provide the reasons of this statement. Okay, the statement is Einstein leaving the school in Munich for good. What were the reasons for that? What were the reasons for Einstein to leave the school? Because of regimentation and having clashes with teachers. Next one. Einstein wanted to study in Switzerland rather than in Munich. It was more liberal then what else? There is another reason for that. Studying in Switzerland rather than so much. As your friends were saying, it was liberal can write under that. Now, number 3. Einstein seeing in Mileva an ally. Shrujan. Einstein seeing in Mileva an ally. You have to give me the reasons for this statement. Why is the statement saying like that? Why? What's the reason behind it? Very good, you got the paragraph. I'm so happy. Yes, now tell me.
Because she likes same thing what Einstein likes.
What did Einstein like? Art, yes, very good. What else? Art.
Music, literature.
Very good, very good. Please sit down. Please sit down. That's how you will answer. Okay? Everything is there in the textbook, children. Everything is there in the textbook. All the questions that are given here, they are not asking from moon or they are not asking from other planets. Okay? They are asking from the textbook only. Right? So, Einstein seeing in Mileva an ally. Did you all get the answer? Srujan told that the answer is given in paragraph number 7, where you will find him calling Mileva married, clever creature, and he also finds ally in her, who is because he was against Philistines. Now, what do you understand by the word Philistines? Philistines are people who are in disagreement with the liking for arts, music, and literature. Now, this lady Mileva married, she was towards this thing, just like Einstein was. Understood? That's why he found in her an ally. Now, number 4. What do these tell you about Einstein? Yes, what do all about tell you about Einstein? What do these tell you about Einstein? What does all these above statements tells you about Einstein? Ashish, can you try? Yes.
Albert was born on 14 March 1879.
No. What I'm asking is these 4 statements, the above 4 statements, what do they tell you about Einstein? That is the question. All of you have given reasons, right? So what does all of them tell you about Einstein? What kind of person he is?
In first one, ma'am, Einstein did not want to leave the school, ma'am.
He did not want, or he left the school? Rephrase your answer. Yes.
He went to high school, ma'am. He went to high school.
Okay. What does that has to do with first one? First one says you Einstein leaving the school in Munich for good. Why did he leave the school, Ashish? There was a reason behind it, right? He did not like regimentation.
He did not like the rules of the school.
Yes. So what does that tell you about the person?
The rules are different, and it is.
Okay, see, I'll give you an example, okay? You have got a dog and that dog doesn't want to stay inside the house. Always it runs out of the house. Even if you put it inside, it keeps barking every now and then. It keeps yelping a lot. You can't help it. So what does it tell you about the dog?
The dog want to walk around the area.
Yeah, so what does that tell you? The dog likes
To go outside.
freedom. It doesn't like to keep itself inside, right? It wants to be independent. It doesn't want any rules and regulations that you are making it to stay, right? If you ask him to sit, he won't sit. He'll just run away. If you ask him to sit in the classroom or in your house, in your living room, it won't stay there. It wants to always, he or she wants to run out. What does that tell you? It tells you, or the entire situation tells you that your dog is very independent. He or she doesn't like to work on your rules and regulations, right? Or you can say he or she is very independent, right? Please sit down, please sit down. Please sit down, thank you so much. Yes, now number 2. Einstein wanted to study in Switzerland rather than in Munich. What does that tell you about him?
Because rather than learning other languages,
He had this love towards
German.
yes, his native language, German. He was born in Germany. So he had this love towards his native language. So what can you say about that?
Can understand more but the German language.
Yes, yes,
Because his own his native language.
yes,
And rather than learning other languages,
Yes.
again understanding,
Hmm.
it would be hard to him.
hmm.
So he thought that German school is best.
Yes, yes. Yes, so what does that tell you about him? Suppose you are there, you love, please sit down, thank you so much. You are there, you like Telugu more than any other language. So what does that tell you about? What does that tells us about you? What does
His
it,
language.
yeah, that is quite understood, but there's a word for that. What do you call that word?
Yes.
Love towards mother tongue. Okay, affinity towards mother tongue. There's this kind of strong bonding between you and your motherland. Right? So what do you call that? Patriotic? Can we use the word patriotism here? Patriotism towards the motherland. Native land. Yes. Now number 3. Einstein seeing in Mileva an ally. What does that tell you about? See, why did he see ally in Mileva? The reason behind it.
Because he liked music.
Yeah, and also she liked music, arts and literature, right? So can we say that he was open for all the subjects? He had this equality for all the subjects, even though math and physics were his favorite, but still he liked arts, music and literature as well. Right? So as a whole, what kind of picture does it give to you about Einstein? Was he open-minded or was he close-minded person? He was very open-minded, right? He was very open-minded. He was very extrovert kind of person. What do you understand with the word extrovert and introvert? I think I told you this when you were in grade 8.
Introvert means the person who will not express his feelings.
Hmm?
Extrovert means full of open.
Yes, open-minded. Yes, good in expressing his or her feelings. Yes, thank you so much. Would you like to add anything to that? That's all.
Extrovert means he can tell everything can be shared. Introvert is he keeps his feeling to himself.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Please sit down. These two girls have given us a very good insight about the introverts and extroverts, right? So now you tell me, boys, whether he is extrovert or an introvert. He was a very great extrovert. He likes to mingle with people. He wants to celebrate his life. He wants to enjoy his life, right? And he was very liberal in the way of his thinking. He was liberal in the way he liked to choose subjects. He was liberal in the way to express his feelings. So all these things you can write under what do these tell you about Einstein. If you ask me to put it in one single word, we can write it as he was an extrovert. If it's a single word. Or else if you really want to describe about it, you can describe about all these reasons, okay? You can say like when Einstein left the school, he wanted to be independent. He doesn't like to work under rules and regulations. And the second point, you can say like the love he had towards his motherland, the love he had towards his mother tongue or towards his native language, okay? Then number 3. Number 3 says you about his love towards all subjects, equal love towards all subjects. Now number 4. What did Einstein call his desk drawer at the patent office and why?
Bureau of Theoretical.
Yeah, Bureau of
Theoretical.
3 we have done, now we are at 4. Yeah. So he called his desk drawer as Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Now tell me why. If you look at paragraph number 8, it tells you he was actually developing his own ideas in secret. Even though he was working in patent office, where his work was to look at the documents that he used to get and see to it whether that particular invention is okay to get patented or it has to be postponed or it has to be rejected. Okay, whether it has to be accepted or whether it has to be rejected. But then even though he was doing his work side by side, simultaneously, he was also working on his own ideas, sitting at that desk. Okay, and that is why the desk was called as Bureau of Theoretical Physics. As your friend told that it was theoretical, why? Because he was not working at a lab, but if you give the entire scenario, I think that would help out. Right? Now number 5. Why did Einstein write a letter to Franklin Roosevelt? When did he write the letter?
On August 2nd,
Huh?
1939.
Why?
39.
Why? Yes. And now they were afraid that the Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb. Who were afraid here? Americans?
No.
Were Americans really worried? Or it was the scientists?
Scientists who were.
It was the scientists who were really worried that these people have already discovered nuclear fission. Now they may build up a bomb against it. Now once the scientists came to know that, what was their first thing that they have to do? They need to warn. They need to warn the countries on which they were about to attack. So in that way, Einstein, what did he do? He warned which country? America. So what did he do? He wrote a letter to the president, not prime minister. They'll have president, okay? And who is the president? Franklin Roosevelt, right? So that is the reason why he wrote a letter to Franklin Roosevelt. Please sit down. Thank you so much. For all these answers, children, you should have thorough knowledge of what is given where in the textbook. Okay, that you will get only when you read textbooks at home.